Bearcat Hoop, 10 minutes with an alumni, Where They Are Now series. I've got class of 2017, Jared Baumgartner. All Bearcat Hoop fans know him as J-Bomb, the number 2 diving around all over the floor, breaking his body for us, taking charges, grabbing loose balls. But J-Bomb, as much as we'd love to talk about your career highlights, we're here for bigger and better things and what you're doing now. So how are you today, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain, man. It was sunny outside. I got about 5 of these interviews lined up, but it's always fun to talk to you guys and players that I've had and haven't been able to see as much since they all left the homestead. So it's going to be a fun afternoon.
Good.
All right, J-Bomb, take everybody from the last time a lot of people saw you on the court, senior night, Bearcat Hoop. Give us kind of what you've been doing since. Grad school, employment. You've been doing a lot of cool things. Kind of take everybody through for a minute or two.
Well, I had the opportunity, using connections and just, the support of Willamette Bearcat Hoop and alumni to get linked up with an internship at the lottery at the summer before grad school. And it was a great opportunity. It was really a fun time.
And that was Oregon State Lottery, yes?
Yep, Oregon State Lottery. And I got to just, learn more about the marketing department mainly. But then I also got a little taste of different departments, and it kind of helped prepare me for MBA school to try and, figure out if marketing was my thing or another department or finance. And just the more experience that you get out in the field, prior to grad school or after grad school, it just helps you figure out what direction or what area you want to be in.
Absolutely. And I remember seeing you after, you'd been working in the internship at the lottery for just a couple different things, and you got to go to certain events across the state, correct? So got to be at kind of some cool things while working.
Yeah, we sponsor a lot of big events in Oregon that kind of fit our demographic, whether it's music festivals, brew fests, the state fair, Blazer games, Timber games. So just a lot of fun events, big events in Oregon we try and sponsor. And we actually go to these events and we give away free scratchets, free prizes. And it's a really great time. And we actually, last summer, I saw a couple big winners. And, it's nice when you give someone a free scratchet or free prize and they win a couple thousand. So
right.
It's a fun time.
Absolutely. And that was probably an area, customer service might be the wrong word, maybe people interaction. That probably was. You've always been a personable guy that people can talk to, so that was probably right up your alley.
Yep, it's a really fun time just to engage with the people and out of these events, and a lot of them either have negative or positive things to say about the lottery, but we try and kind of move that perception in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
The lottery is not just a place that just takes people's money, but we do a lot of good for Oregon, and we do a lot of good for our players too.
Absolutely. Talk to us about Atkinson, Graduate School of Management. Obviously yourself and a lot of other of our former players. Maybe it's just because Bearcat Hoop players are smart and know they need to know about money. Are in the program, been through the program. What have you liked? What do you think has been a quick elevator speech for having gone across the street to grad school here?
I think the really big thing to have Atkinson across the street, and it's one of the big reasons why I even went to Willamette undergrad, just the opportunity to continue on across the street. And just for me, doing the 3-year undergrad, 2 years grad school program saved me a good amount of money, and I could move from I get all my schooling out of the way, which some grad schools want you to go get some work experience first and then come and apply for grad school. So this is a really special opportunity to do that at Atkinson. But then Atkinson itself has a really good professor group of professors that really specialize in areas that I really was interested in, with entrepreneurship and marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And I really tried to grasp and really connect with these people to not only learn from them, but use them as connections later on in life.
Absolutely. What do you think, looking back, and you probably got like all the players sick of me saying life skills through basketball, and you're like, okay, coach, let's get to what we're going to run against Whitworth today.
Yeah.
But tell me something. What have you drawn from your playing career? It could be with the Bearcats, could be back at Crescent Valley. What have you drawn from being an athlete that's helped you either in the internship, in grad school, just in day-to-day that you think you use a lot?
I think the biggest thing that I learned through basketball was when you really have a group, a team, or just as an individual, when you have a positive mindset and you really buy into just, what you do and what mission or your project and kind of the steps that you have to do, if you buy into every step and what your responsibility is, that will be success right there.
Mm-hmm.
I even got that, confirmed in MBA school when in project management and other courses in HR and some other courses, we really learned that 80% of companies' success is through implementation, and only 20% is planning and having a good plan. So a lot of that is just, people just sticking with it, sticking to the plan. Yeah, they adapt if things aren't working, but just that positive mindset, and it's a lot of things are mental. From the free throw line to your shooting to your performance at work. When you come to work and you have a positive mindset versus a negative, your work's gonna improve dramatically. So,
what have you noticed, J-Bomb, either in grad school while working for the lottery? Have you noticed or seen the difference between co-workers that have an athletic background, doesn't have to be basketball, but teams of some kind, and people that don't?
I would say their time management and some of those skills that I really feel like I gained through, being a college athlete, like managing my schedule. I plan everything out in my day now from, when I'm going to wake up, I go to work, I go work out, and even at work itself, like, I have hey, from this hour to this hour, I'll do this, and it really helps me be really efficient, probably over-efficient in the workforce, where I get done, it would take my coworker, 5-6 hours, I speed right through it, and it can be, a benefit, but it also can be, kind of almost negative when it could be kind of boring at times when you speed through everything. It's good work, and then and then you're like, hey, what else? And then at some point they'll be like, well, we don't have a lot more today for you to do.
But see, that's when you can be at the movies, like I saw you last time at Deadpool 2. You got plenty of time to go to that. You're not missing work for it.
No, I'm not. So.
Oh, that's great. Hey, how can people follow you? How can people stay up to date with you? What are you at on social media, Twitter, Instagram? What can people do to keep up with J-Bomb?
Well, I got my just normal Instagram now.
Oh, you got to talk about Foodie Boy. I'm not going to let you go. You got to talk about Foodie Boy and what you're doing on Instagram because it's awesome. Go ahead, give your pitch.
I like doing some things on the side right now, or in the past. I've been doing this food account. It's called Foodie Boy. FOODIEB0Y, and it's on Instagram, and I just thought it'd be cool to really branch out and break out of my comfort zone with a lot of foods. I was a really picky eater growing up, and I just wanted to branch out, go to restaurants I haven't been to, try things I haven't tried before. I eat sushi now. I've never had sushi before. Mushrooms, onions. There's a lot of things that I start to eat more and more now. Ever since starting in about November, September time. It wasn't super cheap, but it was very tasty, and I like to share, my reviews on Instagram, and you can go check them out in places around Oregon mainly, but a little bit in the LA area as well.
Excellent. What about Twitter? Anything on Twitter?
Twitter, I just have my normal, personal Twitter on Instagram and Twitter, and I don't usually normally tweet on Twitter, but I like to follow things.
All you gotta do is retweet your coach. You gotta retweet the Bearcats. That's pretty simple.
I'm a big favorite, I'll like things, but yeah.
Perfect. Well, Jared Baumgartner, hey man, we appreciate your taking 10 minutes with us, telling us what you've been doing in the past year since running around the court for us. We look forward to sharing this online with everybody, social media, YouTube, and all across the medias. Thanks, J-Bomb.
Yep, thank you. Have a good one.